So I've slowly been getting more into like fantasy, mythology. I've always liked mythology here and there, but definitely getting more into it. Especially since I've had this idea for a few years now of a YA fantasy um, novel that revolves around mythologies and zodiac signs and stuff like that. More and more books with zodiac whatever is has been coming out, and for a little bit I was kind of second guessing working on this project, um, just because I didn't want people to think that I'm just following a trend or copying things. But there's so much more to it than just you know just the whole zodiac thing. Like, it plays a part, somewhat of an important part, but it's not. It is not the most important part, but it's part of the most important part. Um, that probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but when I'm finished writing the book, I suppose it will. So I had this idea, and I know this idea has been done before too, but I kind of like the concept of people having powers or magical abilities that, corresponded to the sign that they were born under. And I thought it'd be cool, like, if there was maybe a futuristic North America, United States kind of thing that was kind of maybe divided up section by different sections that focused on the elements, right? Like maybe the country where most of the people with fire abilities lived, etc. And again, I know that kind of thing has been done before, but I wanted to do it more of a fantasy slash maybe slightly dystopian-ish kind of futuristic, United States. And I really think I can put my own spin on this kind of thing. So I've been researching different mythologies. Here we got, this is part of my Pinterest board here. I have a board that's called Fantasy Book I'm working on. So these are the goddesses of spring, harvest. I want to say her name is Divana. I'm still learning and very new to the idea of Slavic mythology and Slavic paganism, so forgive me, Sif. Also new to learning more about Germanic and Norse paganism and mythology, other than the basics of what most people know. So originally I had two main characters because my characters were going to be Geminis who are typically born as twins. But then I thought that was too common because within most of these books that I'm seeing where the zodiac thing plays a big part, Geminis are usually twins because that's the symbol of Gemini is the twins, right? So that just kind of makes sense anyways. So I thought not long ago, what if I change it up just a tiny bit and have 4 main characters? So there's going to be 4 sisters instead of 2. So the sisters, I'm still kind of working out the description, the personalities and everything of them, because this is in the very early stages. Like I said, I'm doing my research and my character development and everything, and I'm writing bit by bit as I go. So the characters so far I'm going to be calling Sephirina, Nephili, Kafira, and Aella. And they have secret that has to do with their powers that other people can't know about. And that is going to be the main issue of the story. So my story, I plan on having, like I said, different types of mythology woven into them. I want it more based upon the characters and what they believe, right? It isn't going to be solely just Greek mythology or Egyptian mythology or anything like that. We're going to have different characters here, and different beliefs will come up. So there's going to be, different types of deities. We're going to have dragons. We're probably going to have elves and merfolk and stuff like that. Not sure if this is all going to fit into one book, but we shall see. But yeah, I don't talk too much about my writing on here, not as much as I'd like to. And, I'm on Writer Talk, I'm on Book Talk and all that other stuff, and I want to talk more about writing and books. But yeah, that's just a little bit about the project that I'm currently working on. One of the projects I'm currently working on. This is probably going to be like my longest project. Probably going to take the most time because I want to properly research out of respect for the different cultures and just respect for the reader. Anyways, thanks for listening, and let me know what projects you guys are working on. Bye-bye.